Wednesday, June the 8th, 2022, and we have new mods. After 2 days of having no mods at all, we finally got some mods, so let's hop right in and see what we have. Alright guys, so first up we have a map, Osada. I do not remember this map again. I've gone through so many mods, possibly we've had this. It says changelog, so I'm not sure if this is an update or if it's just it's new to console and it's been updated on PC, because sometimes that's what they do. But this is by Regit G Play, 353.01 megabytes. Let's see here. It's a map inspired by the eastern part of Europe with small and medium-sized fields. So again, guys, just take a quick look at this because I'm really not sure if this is a new map or not. If it isn't, I apologize because I don't remember it. But yeah, so that's either a new map or an updated one. Next up, we have the Vulture T120 and T190 by Farmhouse 39.04 megabytes to download and install. This is going to take up 29 slots on your console. So we have here, let's see here, I thought there's only one of these. Some pretty cool things. The front door is open, the back window opens, stuff like that, beacon lights, dashboard you can configure, a lot of things you can configure on this one. Base price is $100,000 and the power range is going to be from 120 to 210 horsepower. So of course that's in the category of medium tractors. There's the Vulture T120-T190 by Farmhouse 99. Next up is the Holkars Viking by Auger. This is going to be 6.17 megabytes to download and install. This is going to take up 4 slots. Required horsepower is 180. This is going to cost between $23,360 and $27,710. The working width is between 3 and 6 meters. Max working speed is 4 and 6 kilometers per hour. This is a silage leveler, the largest silage leveler from the brand Holkars, in fact, and it also comes with the option of a silage fork, or did they call it a grass fork? I think they called it a grass fork in the shop. So that's the Holkars Viking by Auger. Next up we have the Vulture Velnet 8750 by Velnet and Cowshed Jr. I'm sorry if I screwed that up. 11.65 megabytes to download and install. This is going to take up 23 slots, $108,500, 190 horsepower, top speed of 20 kilometers per hour. This is a forestry tractor. Let's see here, with forest polishes, new color configuration, and more realistic lights. Configuration: base color, design color, radiator grill color, bonnet color, wheel rim color. Configurations of front loader, forest protection frame, forestry crane arm holder, and chains on wheels. For our American friends, if you don't know what a bonnet is, that is the hood. That's what our friends over in Europe call the hood on any vehicle. So that's the Vulture Velnet 8750 by Velnet and Cowshed Jr. Here we have the D6N LGP by Ganamsk, 18.97 megabytes to download and install. Now the actual D69 LGP is going to be 15 slots. The Ripper is going to take up 1 slot, and the Blade is going to also take up 1 slot. The machine itself will cost $350,000. Speed is 30 miles per hour, or kph. Power is 182 horse. The Blade category is under levelers. The price for that is $2450. 4.3 meter work width. The Ripper is under subsoilers, $9,500, and the 4 meter work width for that. Pretty interesting. Didn't NMC do this in the last game? I know NMC isn't modding for the game anymore. You know, as a matter of fact, weren't they supposed to be working on their own farming game? I haven't heard anything about that in a very long time. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. But that's the D6N LGP by Ganamsk. Next up is the Pottinger Top Pack by Auger Design Austria. This is going to be 9.59 megabytes to download and install. And let's see here, what do we have? We have the 280U. Is that, let's see, are they going to tell us that? Okay, the Pottinger Top 280U. That is going to take up 3 slots. That's going to cost $6,000. Working speed, 15 miles an hour. Required power, 30 horse. Working width, 2.8 meters. Number of tines, 8. And then we have the Euro Top 340. This is going to cost $8,000. Working speed 15 miles an hour. Required power 35 horse. Working width 3.4 meters. Number of times 10. Number of times 10. And that's going to take up 4 slots. Animated swath plane, FS22 standard, mouse control. That doesn't apply to us, does it? Optional folding, unfolding of the protective bar. Also possible via simple C. Only for only for PC. So yeah, okay. So configurations: color of the rotor, material and color of the swath plane, rim color, and the lower link balls. That's the Pottinger Top Pack by Auger Design Austria. Here we have the Elbit Bell Grab by Mac Trucker 921, 1.60 megabytes to download and install. This is going to take up 4 slots. Added many different colors to choose from for the bale spikes and the grabbers. Added Manitou wheel loader, skid steer, and telehandler connection configurations in addition to the standard front loader connection. Adjusted the speed of the jaw closing animations. That makes it sound like this is an update, but doesn't say changelog. And I don't remember seeing this actually in the game. So those are the colors that we have. Yeah, I don't remember seeing this in the game yet. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is a new mod by Mac Trucker 921. That is the Elbit Bell Grab. So again, we have another one by Mac Trucker 921. This is the large universal shovel, 3.41 megabytes to download and install. This is going to take up 3 slots. Self-made universal shovel, $2,500 purchase price. Capacity is 3,500 liters. Can be configured with teeth on the shovel. Shovel and teeth are color selectable. Added many different colors to choose from for the shovel and teeth. Connection configurations for Manitou, wheel loader, skid steer, and telehandler in addition to the standard front loader connection. There's the large universal shovel by Mac Trucker 921. Moving on, we have the Workshop Pack by Lancy Boy, a very famous modder indeed. We're still waiting for his new map to be released. It's been in testing for a while. Hopefully it'll get released maybe this week, maybe next week, depending on how everything goes. This is going to be 21.17 megabytes to download and install. There are 4 different workshops here. So we have the low budget workshop, $35,000, 1 door. Daily upkeep on that is $20, and that's going to take up 6 slots. Then we have the English style workshop. That's going to be $60,000, have 3 doors and $30 a day upkeep, and that is going to be 7 slots. The English drive-through workshop, $90,000, 6 doors and $30 a day. That's also going to take up 7 slots. And the American style workshop, $45,000, has 2 doors and $20 a day upkeep, and that's also going to take 7 slots. That is the Workshop Pack by Lancy Boy. Okay, so we have another Lancy Boy mod here. This is the English Shed Pack, 14.05 megabytes to download and install. And I believe there's 7. Yeah, there's 7 different ones in here. So we had the Blue Sheeted Grain Store, $22,000, 3 doors. That's going to take up 11 slots. Then we have the Green Sheeted Green Sheeted, Blue Sheeted. Yeah, okay. Sorry guys, I'm just I'm looking at my notes here, and something was a little different. I think they worded it in the build menu a little different. Okay, so we have the Green Sheeted Grain Store, which is going to be $24,000. They have 3 doors, and that's going to take up 12 slots. The Red Sheeted Grain Store, $26,000, 3 doors. That's going to take up 12 slots. Then we have the... Oh boy, this is where it gets a little different. I have to just... Blue. So, okay, the blue machinery is going to take up 8 slots. That's going to cost $16,000 and have 3 open bays. Then we have the Green Sheeted Machinery Barn. That's also going to take up 8 slots. That's going to be $14,000, 3 open bays. Then we have the Blue Sheet Hay Barn. That's going to take up 5 slots. That's going to cost $10,000. And we have the Green Sheet Hay Barn, which also is going to take up 5 slots. That's going to cost $10,000. And the daily upkeep on those is $20 a day a piece. So that is the English Shed Pack by Lancy Boy. Next up is the Homestead Pig Barn by Pazor Modding, 4.77 megabytes to download and install. This is going to take up 10 slots. This only holds 10 pigs, so I guess it's 1 slot per pig. Price is $10,000. Daily upkeep is $10 a day. A lot of 10s there. This is a small old pig barn in a Hungarian style. You know what it is, guys? I try to get through these so fast that I'm talking so fast that I'm stumbling over my words. I really need to learn to try to slow down a little bit, but I want to get through these mods, and so, you know, I don't want you guys to have such a long video to watch. So that's the Homestead Pig Barn by Bazor Modding. Okay, guys, so this is a pretty big one. This is the Farmhouse Loader by Farmer5 Tom. 23.52 megabytes to download and install. This is going to take up a whopping 70 slots, but you're getting a lot here. This reminds me very much like the farmhouse on Unterkrebach, actually. A little differences, but basically, you're getting a house, you're getting a cow barn, and a hayloft. I think with the successful hayloft, cows are fed in the barn, litter is in the stable, the cows are delivered outside the gate to the pasture. The house itself has no sleeping function, so okay. So there is a sleep trigger. It's like a little wooden bench. That's one slot. So if you want this as an actual house as your sleep trigger, you have to buy the sleep trigger separate. Let's see here. What does this say? Let's start with a little time travel. The building was built around the year 1820. At that time, both the farmer's family and the servants, maid and servant, were on the farm. Any work was done by hand or with animals. In 1902, the property included 12.3 hectares of meadow and 5.8 hectares of arable land. It was recorded that around 1938, 1 horse, 6 cows, 2 oxen, 4 to 6 calves, 5 to 6 sheep, and 2 pigs, and around 20 poultry were kept on the farm. So you can see it was never a big farm. The barn was converted into a tethered barn in 1940. In 1990, the barn was rebuilt again and now has space for 15 to 20 cows, which are free to choose whether they want it to be inside or outside. The calves are also placed in the barn. The hayloft can be driven onto store equipment or straw. So this is interesting. I mean, is this an actual real building? I'm guessing that's so cool that they have a little history of it on there like that. So it's going to cost $134,800, $120 a day upkeep, workshop triggers in the basement, accessible hayloft, calls are fed in the barn, litters in the stable. Okay, a small bank. Shutters open during the day, close at night. All doors are animated and openable. Light for all important areas of the building. Many extras to make the building appear as authentic as possible. Let's take a quick look at some of the screenshots for this one. I think it's worth taking a look at here. It looks like it's very nicely done. I did check this out in game, but it looks really good. So that is the Farmhouse Loader by Farmer5 Tom. Okay, last up for the new mods for today is the Lifting Platform by Dusty, 0.38 megabytes to download and install. This is going to take up 2 slots, a lift with which you can lift their vehicles to perform a repair or modification. Price is $5,000, daily cost is $20 a day. Now, I have seen some people online saying that they're having issues with this. I did put it on the farm, I checked it out. I didn't have any issues with it at all. So I don't know, but I'm just relaying the message, leaving it out there for you guys to decide. But like I say, as you can see, you can put it in a shed or a barn or something like that if you want to. I'm sure if you press the triangle button, that's going to be your best friend in placing that inside the building. But it's actually pretty cool. I mean, it worked really well for me. I didn't have any issues with it. So that's the Lifting Platform by Dusty. Alright guys, so moving on, the only thing we have left to take a look at are some of the updates for today. So the first update is the 980K wheel loader by Gnamsk. The changelog for this is optimized weight for better loading. Vintage Auger pack by BC Bueller, love that. Fixed conflict with REA22 Center of Gravity mod. I don't think that has anything to do with console, but there you have it. That's the update for the Vintage Auger pack. LowLoader with 16 wheels by Japan Modding. Eric's05. I don't remember this one, guys, but the changelog says fixed mud flaps decal and fixed L10N. And I'm sorry about the very noisy muffler of someone going past my house there, but yeah, that's the update to the LowLoader with 16 wheels. The old farm package got an update today. MP fix, added farmhouse sheep, collision fixes, fixed clear and level areas. The Cowshed with barn has fixed snow and added lading straw from bale. The small grain silo added fill types, mineral feed, pig food, lime, fertilizer, seeds, and road salt. And the last one today, guys, is actually one from yesterday. I decided to throw this on this video because there was no sense in me doing a whole video on this. This was an update from Giant Software yesterday to the Grim Variatron 470 Platinum Terror Track. So the changelog was fixed slot usage. Alright guys, so those are all the mods and updates that we have today. I hope you're all having a wonderful day and a fantastic week. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.